MGF, Road, 1995–99. The MGF and MGTF are mid-engined, rear-wheel drive roadster cars that were sold under the MG mark by 3 manufacturers between 1995 and 2011. The MGF was the first new model designed as an MG since the MGB that was produced from 1962 to 1980. The mark spent the 1980s being used to denote performance models from then-parent Austin Rover Group, and was briefly seen on the MG RV8, a limited edition relaunch of the MG MGB which was sold between 1993 and 1995. The MGF was initially designed by Rover Group during the period it was owned by British Aerospace and was brought to market after the business had been sold to the German car manufacturer BMW. The BMW-owned Rover Group manufactured the model from 1995 to 2000. BMW broke up Rover Group in 2000, divesting the Rover and MG passenger car businesses to a management buyout who formed the independent MG Rover business. MG Rover manufactured the MGF from 2000 onwards, heavily updating it to become the MGTF in 2002. MG Rover entered administration in 2005, resulting in the production of the MGTF model ceasing. The remains of the MG Rover business were sold to Nanjing Automobile and the MGTF resumed production under the Nanjing-owned MG Motor in 2007. The model, by then heavily outdated, was not a sales success and production ceased for a second and final time in 2011. MG had stopped producing sports cars in 1980 when British Leyland closed their Abingdon, Oxfordshire plant, although the badge of MG was used on badge-engineered hatchbacks and saloons between 1982 and 1991. In 1992, the company, by this time Rover Group, restarted production of the classic MGB as the limited edition RV8, and positive reaction led the company to continue to develop the MGF. During the 1980s, a number of new MG sports cars had been hinted at with the appearance of concept cars at motor shows, but none of these cars ever went into production. By 1991, Rover was working on a new mid-engine sports car similar in size, and expected to be similar in price, to the recently launched Mazda MX-5 and Lotus Elan. The final product, the MGF, was finally unveiled on March 8, 1995, and went on sale in September that year with a 1.8-liter 120 bhp engine, and was joined several months later by a 145 bhp VVC, variable valve control, version. It was hugely popular and received plaudits for its excellent ride and handling. The MGF received a mild facelift in August 1999, by which time a high-performance Supersport version was reportedly in the pipeline, but this version was never launched. The highest performance MGF model was the 160 bhp Trophy model which joined the range a year after the facelift. It was revised and renamed using the historic TF name in January 2002, but production was halted, following the collapse of the MG Rover Group in April 2005. However, after Nanjing Automobile Group acquired the rights to the MGTF, the completion of the new factory for MG in Nanjing saw production being restarted in March 2007 before finally being stopped in 2011 without an immediate successor.